IGN's Rewind Theater brought to you by Destiny. Coming spring 2014. Pre-order now for exclusive access to the beta.
Product not yet rated.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Rewind Theater for The Walking Dead season. The Walking Dead, the game, season 2. Telltale Games presents The Walking Dead season. Wait, Telltale Games presents The Walking Dead, the game, season 2 teaser trailer. Oh, it's over.
Got it.
Damn,
Trailer's over.
I'm Greg
Thanks
Miller,
for stopping by.
alongside my Canadian Maple Leaf, Mitch Dyer. Mitch, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm great. Now that we know The Walking Dead's coming back for sure.
Shocking twist.
I know. We already
massively successful game.
We knew it was
sequel.
coming back, but now we get our first look at some of it right
Yes.
there. But we'll dial it back.
That's it.
This is it.
Thanks for stopping by.
This is the
For more on
biggest
The
thing,
Walking
right?
Dead.
Like, they put in their press release today. It's coming out by the end of the year.
Yes.
It's episode 1. It'll
Yes.
wrap up in 2014. We are playing as Clementine.
Yes.
Now, of course, the most interesting thing, this is Clementine
Yeah.
in season 1 on the St. John farm there.
Yeah.
Where they actually made the swing.
Got it.
You-
Boom! No more
exactly.
baby fat.
I was going to say, she is no longer a young little... I mean, she's still a
She's
young
still
kid,
young.
obviously.
She's noticeably older.
Yeah.
For sure. Like, she's very petite and slouchy and kind of looking a little innocent. And there she's like her posture is totally different.
Right. Her nose
She's got
is
more
bigger.
confidence.
Yeah.
Got that big nose.
Well, that's what happens. That's the first thing to grow when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Your nose.
Your nose gets big.
But she's got a more defined neck, too.
Got those sweet neck
I'm just
details.
saying, look at the
Yeah,
build
yeah.
of her body. She's older, Mitch.
Yeah,
Something's
she's-
changed here.
yeah,
she's
longer
getting,
neck.
she's getting to be a lady almost.
Yeah.
She's growing up before her eyes. We trained her so much. Keep
We
your hair
did it.
short. They
I
kept her hair
think
short.
one of my favorite things about her clothing, just her outfit, is she's dressing like Lee. She's got that purple tone.
Oh.
She's because
Yeah,
she's
she's
our
got the
she's
blue
our,
tone, too.
she's
That's
our
blue.
playable character now, Greg.
Right,
So
yeah.
I think that's got to be a little bit of a callback.
A big part.
Make
of it.
players familiar. They love that purple.
They
That
love-
Lee Everett.
if there was no purple, people would revolt here. But yeah,
Yeah.
you see her here with the short hair, like Lee told her to keep
Yep.
it short. And yeah, you're right, the purple motif.
Yep.
But if we dial it back, there's a little bit more to talk about.
Yes.
As we talk about here, the whole Walking Dead thing.
Yeah.
Obviously, the first section here, that's her treehouse in the background.
Yeah, I mean, I think all of this is clips from season 1.
Well, I don't think they're clips from season 1. They're settings from season 1.
Sure.
This didn't happen. This is running better than Telltale ever ran.
I mean, yeah,
Walking
the
Dead
animation
season
stuff
1
is
ever.
smoother. The camera, like the depth of going on with the camera stuff, it's a lot nicer. It's a lot smoother.
Right.
You think we're going to be returning to these places, or you think it's just kind of like, hey, remember this?
I think it's hey, remember this because
Yeah.
we have right now. If you haven't seen this trailer, I don't know why you'd watch the rewind
Sure.
first.
I mean,
but
there probably is no season 2, episode 1 quite yet, so they're probably testing out some animation stuff.
Sure.
And stuff.
You
These
don't think
areas.
there's anything yet? I mean, they're coming out this year. You got 2 months left.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's written, right? Like, they're probably wrapping up episode 1 now. They're
Yeah.
going to have that come out. They're going to have Wolf Among Us episode 2 come out,
Sure.
hopefully by the end of the year. And then probably alternate them every month.
Sure.
Walking Dead episode 1, Wolf Among Us episode 2,
Right.
and so on.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think we'll be going back to these locations. I think it's
I
just to
agree.
remember it. Of course, this is from end of episode 1, then all of or episode 2, pretty much, or not all of it. I guess the very beginning of it.
Yeah.
Living at the motel. This is where the lady blew her brains out, or whatever. Too,
Yep.
if you let her do that, or you shot her right, or no, you kept the gun.
Oh, no, I let her.
Either gave her the gun, or you kept the gun. But
She
then
took care of herself.
She killed herself either way.
Yeah.
She was dead no matter
Yeah.
what. Glenn hid in that ice chest. Because that's the same motel, right? I was trying to think of this.
Yeah.
motel.
Yeah,
same
yeah.
motel. Okay.
It's got the fence that they set up, St. John Dairy Farm, where
Right,
all the
right.
bad things happen.
Yeah,
in
all the
episode 3.
cannibals. I was doing my best here to zoom in nice and tight and find out, am I seeing like Andy St. John or any of those?
No,
like, people?
no. I mean, this is just, it's going episode by episode, right? Like episode 1, Clem's house. Episode 2, the hotel.
Right.
Episode 3, the dairy farm.
Well, what's interesting here, I like this, is that there's no. If you look over that tree, they have not made the tire swing, or the swing. Right, that was one of the things that was like
Maybe
an
it fell
optional
down.
deal. In
Maybe it
episode,
fell down.
Episode 2, I guess possible, but I don't like that one bit. And here we are, of course, the Marsh house.
Yes.
This was the part where it all fell apart. You got the stranger's car still outside. The man who had his wife's head in a bag, and then of course kidnapped Clem.
That dude.
End of season or episode 4. I keep saying season. End of episode 4. And then of course the big finale here in episode 5 is Lee Everett walked down the street just beating the hell out of everything.
Yup.
And then there we are. I guess it might not be exactly the St. John Dairy Farm, but it's got the swing there. I'm saying it is. Not that it matters in one way or the other.
You like to be specific. You're a thorough
it's
guy.
a Rewind Theater. You paid your money to watch this.
Yeah.
You sat through the ad for Pacific Rim or whatever. I want to give you what you want.
Battlefield 4 brought to you by video games.
So we're playing as Clem, Mitch.
Yes.
We're talking about this on Podcast Beyond today.
I think it presents a really interesting opportunity to put players in a place that we, as Lee, had no opportunity for, right? Because now you don't have the opportunity to be in control of a party. You are not the leader. You are a child.
Sure. Are they going to listen to you? Yeah, what's going to happen? The thing for me that's interesting, at the end of Walking Dead Season 1, we as Lee give Clem very specific information.
Yes.
Don't trust people.
Yes.
Find the group.
Yes.
Do this. Don't do that. I wonder how that's going to play out here. I was wondering if we're going to start in different spots. If we'll, like if I said don't pick a group, or
Right.
are you not going to start? I'm assuming with the people from 400 Days, your survivors from 400 Days are going
Yeah.
to be involved.
I mean, the
somehow.
speculation, I think that we had this discussion way back, is that Season 2, you'd play as Clem, and you would encounter, if not the entire group at once, every one of those characters from 400 Days individually.
Right.
But I really think that the end of 400 Days will dictate the direction of Clem's story, and not anything to do with what Lee had told her at the end, and not how you took that information.
See,
because you're going to have to find a group, and how you trust those people, I think, is going to hinge. That's going to be the hinge of this story: is who do you trust? Who do you put faith in?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to start with the 400 Days cast.
Yeah.
Regardless, I think your starting point is going to be whoever you save from 400 Days, or whoever they automatically
or whoever goes to the town, or whoever stays, or whatever.
Right.
One of those groups is going to be who Clem interacts with.
Well, I'm super stoked. Are you super
Me too,
stoked?
yeah. I always like seeing more Telltale stuff. I'm excited to see what else they're working on, too.
Well, especially as good as Wolf Among Us is. Just
Yes.
technically,
Oh, man.
as far as the technical game is running really well. It's not glitching out like a Walking Dead.
Yeah, it's just the characters are more expressive than they were in Walking Dead. I hope that they use whatever they learned in Wolf Among Us for this as well.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We're going to have to wait long to play this Walking Dead.
This year?
Season 2.
2013 AD.
It's going to be 5 episodes. It's going to wrap up in 2014. We are playing as Clem. The 5 episodes will be digitally released across a number of platforms, including PC, Mac, home consoles, in quotes, iOS, with additional platforms to be announced later, which is weird, because I could have sworn when they announced the Vita version of Season 1 and 400 Days, they said Vita version of Season 2 will release alongside the rest of them.
I think you're right.
But the fact that they're dodging with home consoles makes
what could that mean?
PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, everything, and super stunning HD, and it'll beam into the back of your eyeballs.
Yep.
All right, well, for everything about The Walking Dead, whether it be video games, comic books, movies, or TV shows, you never know. One day they're going to do a movie, probably,
inevitably,
right?
for sure.
Yeah, of course. Don't worry about that. Probably be straight to video.
Come on, Glenn the movie.
Oh, man, Glenn the movie. I can't wait. Keep it here on IGN. Young? Old. Young? She's probably what?
9?
I played this game. She's probably. I think she was like 17 right here. She's probably like 34.
Boom, 30.
Here. Bam.
Basically an old lady.
God, she's an old maid.
What's it like to be so old?
Look at her head shake. Whoa, she's getting down.
What?
She's up all night to have fun.
Yeah.
She's up all night to have fun. Also, that zombie there, he's not the stranger, is he? I remember the stranger had some kind of like weird jacket on. I'm totally inferring, just trying to make one of these zombies make sense or something.
I don't think so.
All right, fine. IGN.com.